Tanko, I'll come to you. Please confirm this for us. As Labour Party filed the case officially, were you able to inspect the INEC materials? Did they give you access? Please tell us about all what happened as regards checking materials and filing your case in court just before the time.
Just about last week,
Obedient worldwide, great. Obedient worldwide, great. Great, we go. Move forward, we go. Backward, never. Forward, ever. My people will get better news. Yeah. You know, say since then, we never get any news concerning this matter where they put for court. INEC, Yakubu and Co. Where be say, you know, say they be talking, they need some material. Where be say, they suppose you stay file the petition. My people, we don't get good news, and the good news is sweet. It go sweet us, and they still get some comma, but just listening, you understand? So that this one for the road, but they get more strength. Say yes, since I mean, I be like say they just take us on our way, as they will not hear anything. But news day, the spokesman LP 71, LP 72, Obi one name 8010. Oh yeah, make a leave una, and I don't want to talk too much. We're gonna listing from the starting to the ending, so that you will get the information we will need. You understand? So that when you go still relax. If not because you see today, you see use of if your wife never agrees for you since they all play the video for and say, baby, my husband, my love, good news day, it go open up for you like transformer. I better not forget to share and give it a thumbs up and just they, just they react, woto. Hey, we get good news. Hey. Oh, I know say Tinubu people now right now. Yeah, but he said that kidney don't they hot normally. It don't they hot because hey, don't shell my people.
But Sir Tanko, let me start with you. Labour Party and the grievances of the party.
Thank you very much. What you stated gone beyond the conspiracy against the Labour Party is against the state itself. The conspiracy is against the Nigerian state and its people. A group of people have decided to choreograph themselves into a block, prepare a script, pre-election, during election, and post-election. What you are seeing at the moment now has not stopped yet, because they have already orchestrated their plans to execute this particular heinous crime against the Nigerian state, which of course we are seeing unfolding gradually. Let me start with the issue of the pre-election. Pre-election, there are investments already being made. This is not a brutal allegation. There are investments being made involving the security agency, involving the INEC itself, involving some politicians, and at the same time some gullible electorate. That was the pre-planned election. During the election, it was executed by intimidation, harassment, killing and maiming, and disdain that which they held the Nigerian people. No wonder what you saw in the election result uploading, where 3 elections took place. The Federal House of Reps, the Senate, and then the presidential election. Now you can upload the result of the Federal House of Representatives, and you can upload the result of the Senate, and you cannot upload the result of the presidential election. This was a brutal open murder against the interests of the Nigerian state, instituted by a group of people looking at you. Look, we have done what we want to do. You can go to anywhere you're going to go to. We are not perturbed, we are not disturbed at all. And most disturbing, we have a situation in our hands where agitation are being made by different groups of people and different tribes, rightfully or arguably so. For me, it has been the interest of building a nation that all of us has a fair, equity, and justice to exalt what will come as our union. And that is the reason why, long even before Peter Gregory will be run for election as a presidential candidate, Yunus Atonko and some other people in the northern part of this country endorsed the candidate of an Igbo extraction, not because of the ethnic group, but because we feel that it is the right time to unite this country. And don't forget, we have a similar situation where we have MKO Abiola, a person of a Yoruba extraction who ran for election, and there's a cabal who denied that particular person from being the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. We lost a lot of lives, and that was the beginning of the OPC. And when we had that particular situation, it was just 8 years. If Abiola had ruled this country, he would have long forgotten that he has ruled this country. But it was denied. But can you imagine the quantum of the people that lost their lives at that particular point in time? I grew up in Idiaraba. The house I grew up in Lagos up till now is still standing there, destroyed. I was there some couple of days ago. That repair has not even been made. So that is to tell you the kind of level of destruction that was done in that year. Unfortunately, those who are actually organizing this particular heinous crime against the Nigerian state do not know the consequence of the result of what they are doing. What they are interested in is manipulating the minds of the Nigerian people, telling them that no, it's a game of numbers, and then we have the numbers, we have the power, we have the money, we have already manipulated the system. You can go to court and then nothing will happen. That is a dangerous perception that nothing will happen, because as we speak now, the Nigerian people, especially the Nigerian youth, who we have completely annihilated and forgotten for a point in time, but they have come back believing in the system, a rule and regulation that already been imbibed and instituted by the electoral umpire, which of course ab initio was already been orchestrated by this pre-election strategy that was being done by this particular group of people. But the danger here is that they don't even know exactly what may result to. Today, we have seen Nigerians destroying their passports. We are seeing Nigerians already, especially the youth, preparing to go onto the streets. Whether we try to stop them or not, they are ready to go all the hope because they have lost hope. The hope that was already being built in them has been lost. Now, that was the resultant of what you saw in the state assembly and the governorship election. People who believe that the IRF and the beavers and all of those ones will work. And let me make a clarification here. Many people are saying that probably the beavers did not work. No, the beavers worked. What was done was that there's a fraudulent criminal intention by some group of people who stopped it from doing what it's supposed to do. Eyes closed, will be part of the people that will be bribed to do fake news, to forge letters. At every end of, during the period of election of our candidate, they will come out and say we have stepped down for 1A or B. Now look at the situation of the ethnic profiling that is happening in Lagos or any part of this country. I am an Hausa man, a proud one at that. And I cannot stand when somebody will profile my religion or profile me as a person. I will not agree. I will challenge it, even with my last blood. So also you expect any other group of person, rightfully so, to defend his own belief. But if you are a pious leader and you believe in this country, all you need to do is that make sure there's a level playing ground for everybody. Look, if the system has been clean and clear, there will not be any single agitation long before now, or what you are seeing today, or what you might see in the future. So these are the basic facts. Yes, please.
Okay, I would like to bring back Mr. Eseli into the conversation. Mr. Eseli, I had asked you earlier on. You've talked about your experience in Lagos. You've talked about the presidential election. What's your reaction to the latest developments in your home state of Delta, where Sheriff Oborevwori has been declared governor?
I wish him well.
I'll come to you. Please confirm this for us. As Labour Party filed the case officially, were you able to inspect the INEC materials? Did they give you access? Please tell us about all what happened as regards checking materials and filing your case in court just before the time.
Just about last week, I'm privileged to be part of that particular legal team, being with them. We made a statement that we have been denied the opportunity of actually inspecting the materials, and then Dr. Levy, the chairman of the legal committee, led us to INEC. I was part of it, and then we met with the INEC chairman, who openly promised Nigerians that they are going to cooperate with the Labour Party and give us all documents that is required for us to prosecute our case. There was an open statement that was made by the INEC chairman, and I was there. Luckily for me, yesterday I left Lagos and I was here in Abuja. We have also, I can tell you categorically that we've already submitted and filed our case against the election that took place on the 25th of February, and this is official. And that particular filing has been done. Now, to answer your question that whether we've gotten all that were required, I will tell you no. But we've already been able to get, because right there on the day in which we visited INEC, INEC was able to give us the summary result sheet of what was pronounced on that day. So our attitude is that the lawyers have made it clear that we will get all that we can from INEC, and we will demand for the remaining documents that is required for the legal team to prosecute its case. So it's a continuous business. As of yesterday, Dele Farotimi led a lead team of lawyers to be at INEC office in Lagos to collect some of the information that we, and this is widespread around across the Federation, even though we have gotten some resistance from some of the resident electoral commissioners, citing that the Secretary of the Independent Electoral Commission has written them a letter saying that they should not certify or give any document outside what has already been uploaded at the IRF at the moment. And I don't know. At the moment now, I think some of the uploading is being done almost 2 weeks after the election. So that will tell you the contradiction and the contraption in the result sheet of the presidential election. You see, when you lie, you'll be looking for another lie to cover the first lie that you bring. And that opens room for a lot of mistakes. So we will continue to make them, in quote, both the orchestrator and then the one who actually executed the plan, to make mistakes. And this is open, and this is where that we are also calling on the judiciary, please and please, Nigeria is in your hands at the moment now. We are going to provide the necessary proof to say that that particular election was a sham one and is unacceptable by the Nigerian people. You could see it in the eyes of the Nigerian people. There's no celebration anywhere. There's no celebration. Nobody is happy. Do you want a country like this? We are at the brink of almost a destructive tendency. Please and please, for the posterity and for the work of all of our past leaders, this is the time to put the right peg in the right hole and take a good stand in the interest of the Nigerian people.
Thank you so much, Mr. Tanko. Your last words, T-Mac.